John, you're not taking this from me. You're not restoring anything. I'm the guy that changed everything. And I'm gonna let you and the entire world know that this change is permanent. Because the era of Argos will never end.
He is one of the most decorated IWC champions in history, Big League John McChesney. The IWC World Heavyweight Champion, Jackson
Now, the moment we've been waiting all night for is now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is the main event of the evening. A steel cage match for the IWC World Heavyweight Championship. The only ways to win this match are by pinfall, submission, or by escaping the cage. Introducing first.
Where's he going?
Give us a hold on a sec. Oh, here we go.
Is the challenger from Erie, Pennsylvania. He weighed in at 217 pounds. And he is one of the most decorated IWC champions in history. Big League John McChesney.
Arguably the greatest IWC champion of all time. McChesney's been to the top of the mountain on 3 separate occasions. Will McChesney, long-standing as the man in IWC, be the one to stop the era of Argos tonight?
You know, I have run these scenarios through my head time and time again. John McChesney, known for figuring out how to win against impossible odds. Jackson Argos, figuring out how to find a loophole and how to exploit an opportunity. Almost mirror images of each other when you think about it as far as philosophies in the ring.
John McChesney has been a steel cage match master since he beat Christopher Daniels in this very same environment in 2005.
And his opponent, representing Calgary, Alberta, Canada. He weighed in at 193 90 pounds, and he is the IWC World Heavyweight Champion, Jackson Argos.
Nothing was ever too much. Whether it was turning on your best friend, whether it was capturing the reset button, whether it was manipulating the entire company on every opportunity you got, including leveraging his way into Super Indy and finding a loophole through that. That loophole led to Jackson Argos pinning Wardlow in Wardlow's 4th match of the night and becoming IWC champion. But Jackson Argos has used a lot of luck, a lot of good timing, and a lot of manipulation to get where he is. Can he manipulate his way out of 15 feet of a wall of steel?
But that's the thing. We keep asking, how can Jackson Argos get away with this? And yet he always finds a way to do it. Just because we don't know how he's going to do it doesn't mean he won't figure it out.
Argos, against all odds, has a lot of critics, has a lot of detractors, has a lot of enemies. None have shut him up yet. But it's arguably the best to ever do it here in the environment he feels most comfortable.
I mean, when you talk about the greatest champions in IWC, I can't say John McChesney is the absolute, without a doubt, best champion ever, but he's definitely in the discussion. If you're discussing it, you have to bring up John McChesney and all of his accomplishments.
No, well, McChesney, you want to talk about stats and facts? McChesney's held that title more cumulative days than anybody in history.
And that, I mean, that's a very persuasive fact.
Argos is not in a hurry to enter the steel.
He has some words for the locals.
And McChesney, making sure we could talk about it later. Now it's time to fight.
Well, the match hasn't even started yet.
And could that be a sign of things to come with McChesney holding the IWC title once again?
Ooh.
If McChesney wins the title a 4th time, it'll make him 2nd all time as far as most IWC title reigns, as Argos gets blistered with the trademark McChesney knife edges.
2nd only behind.
Only behind Dennis Gregory. And Argos
Wind up.
reverses. And McChesney, face first, all of Big League's momentum works against him.
Just bouncing off that cage. And Argos, again.
And to me, this benefits Argos because he has the advantage of not being trapped in that cage. He's got a little more breathing room to potentially wear down McChesney, perhaps catch him unaware. It doesn't become McChesney's playground until that door gets locked shut.
Very true. Argos leaving. He is left.
Well, there's no countouts here.
Do we have a camera backstage? Oh, here he is. Oh, don't worry, he brought a table.
Yeah. Nothing is off limits for this, and Argos wants to protect that title, certainly, at any cost. And who knows what evil intentions the man behind the era of Argos has in mind.
No, I think we have a pretty good idea of his evil intentions, Joe.
Argos, a Singapore cane.
He didn't set up that table to set up a buffet, serve a nice meal.
Oh, McChesney fighting back. Well, we've seen Argos set up tables to display his trophies and championships. Could that be a reality after this matchup?
If there's anything left of Argos, if there's anything left of the table, we can discuss it then.
all valid questions.
There's a target.
Now, one of these fans signs.
And a staple gun?
No. No.
No.
McChesney stapling that sign, thick cardboard, to the skull of the champion.
Oh.
Argos has been pierced. And on a night when we learned that Rhino is on his way back to IWC, we're getting pretty extreme in our own right.
And then that target found a super kick buried right in the bullseye.
Rhino, by the way, one of the many athletes McChesney has survived in his IWC title wars.
Argos is in the cage. McChesney is in the cage.
And this match can now officially start.
The door is closed. They haven't chained it shut yet. Are they chaining the door shut on this match?
Well, we'll see.
Argos running,
but not going to get very far. And again, these heart-stopping chops. It's been McChesney's staple for so many years. And that picture-perfect drop kick. Pinpoint precision by Big League. God. And Argos face first once again. This is lawless. This is man-on-man. It is a McChesney staple.
And I feel I need to point out that staple wound is just going to be a painful dig, a reminder every time a shot to Argos' head lands.
Without a doubt. This, to the best of my knowledge, Jay Worth, is the first time Argos has been in a one-on-one cage match. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Argos launched nearly into the front row. The cage, the only thing stopping them, and an abrupt stop at that.
now hit.
McChesney on top, 2. Oh.
No, just 2.
If McChesney's successful, where does Argos go from here?
I mean, I don't know. He has no plan of.
Oh!
The era of Argos is not supposed to ever end, according to Argos.
McChesney's been pursuing this title all year, even dating back to that title versus title match with Wardlow in March. This could be McChesney's best shot to date.
And another baking sheet, I believe that was.
Argos with a pretty good shot of his own with that metal sheet. Pump kick, Big League in trouble. Argos the cover, hooks the leg, 2 count only.
And now Argos to his feet, and for the first time since this match began, in the dominant position. He has a chair wedged into the corner. And then pinpoint accuracy on those fists.
McChesney saw that chair, and Argos. Skull first, roll up. Is Argos out of it? No. Argos kicks off, and it's McChesney skull first.
I was going to say, Argos got his hands up and absorbed a little of it, and then just sent McChesney right through that
And now the
chair.
cover. No. Argos looking for any opening he can find, but nothing doing yet.
I was going to say, Argos wants this to be a blip in the era of Argos, not a memorable long-term period.
Well, could it be the end of an era if McChesney has his say about it?
Was that a pizza pan, or was that the top of a... Oh.
Some sort of metal tray. McChesney drilled skull first onto it. Into the cover for 2. We've seen Argos survive war games. We know he can get violent when he needs to. And Argos is dipping into that part of his personality now.
Is that a crowbar? A pry bar?
Certainly looks like it. And McChesney being choked.
And he has it sunk back. Oh, thumb to the eye. I was going to say he had it sunk back almost like a camel clutch.
And Big League. Bottom drops out for Argos.
The problem being Argos still holding onto that pry bar, bounces it into McChesney's face as he comes down. McChesney slow to get up. Oh.
What a shot. Argos got everything he was looking for.
And
wait a minute.
Argos undoing his belt.
Argos just got an idea. You can sense those sinister gears turning. And Argos is whipping McChesney like he's subhuman.
He's yelling, "You want my belt," and then lashing him. Oh, oh.
A just vicious assault. McChesney trying to fight through the pain.
Oh.
But you can feel this impact.
You can hear those whip crack like shots as they land on McChesney's back.
And McChesney wrapping around his fist. Likely going to use the metal buckle as a weapon, but McChesney won't let him. Argos for the ride. Clothesline takedown. McChesney feeling it here. Momentum back on his side. Going to be TKO. Executed, well done, and McChesney's specialty.
We've seen him win a few matches with that, but I don't think he's looking to end the match right now.
McChesney's looking for retribution. No. Oh. Here's some Canadian pride for you. A hockey stick.
Oh, no. Oh!
Slap shot.
Oh, right in the 5-hole.
Argos the recipient, and now electric chair. Driver into the trash can. We have a new champion. No.
Argos pumped McChesney up and got himself to almost roll off his shoulders and onto his neck, breaking the count.
How in the world did Argos kick out?
And Big League, I think, is, I don't know if I'd say shocked, though, so much as respect. He respects the fact that Argos was able to survive that.
Well, but will it be a matter of time? Argos kicks free. And his team, axe kick coming, McChesney ducks.
Oh.
Northern Lights with a bridge. Could this be out here, fall?
No.
We are seeing so many maneuvers McChesney has perfected through the years. We are seeing Jackson Argos, stubborn as ever, refuse to die.
And McChesney first to his feet. He knows just how big of a gas tank you have to survive a cage match like this.
McChesney first won this title over a decade ago. Can he get back to the promised land? Not if Argos has anything to say about it. The Canadian Maple Leaf cinched in.
That single leg Boston Crab.
And McChesney.
I was going to say tucked in tight.
We have seen one man pass out due to pain in a steel cage tonight. Will we see another? Or will McChesney tap away his IWC title opportunity?
And McChesney muscles it down. Oh!
McChesney
into a sharpshooter.
Has reversed the pressure. Will Argos tap away the IWC title?
McChesney doesn't really have the leverage on it that I think he wants. Releases.
McChesney, oh, thrust kick to the butt of the jaw, and Argos the brainstorm. Argos the brainstorm.
Last ditch effort. He knew he was falling. He figured he'd take McChesney with him. If nothing else, it gives him a little time before McChesney is back on top of him.
The count is at 4.
The door is open.
If we have a double count out, this will be the most controversial decision of the night. But McChesney is inching towards the door. Argos walks into the kick. And Argos may be out. One final salute. Hey, Dupree! Dupree has shut the door on McChesney's aspirations.
And the high stakes champion holding that door shut. Argos up.
Argos just leveled McChesney with an F5. That could do it now.
2.5.
And Dupree is yelling for Argos.
I want to point out that Dupree opened the door.
Yeah, Dupree's
to yell
got the
at
door.
Argos.
He's got the door open now because he's inviting Argos to escape scot-free.
It's a mesh cage. We could have just yelled through the mesh. We never said RC Dupree was the resident genius here at Argos.
Well, he's eccentric as hell, and he's certainly diabolical. Argos is not ready to exit stage left.
Nope.
McChesney is up the chair. Connects with Argos. On Argos.
And now just pounding him into that steel cage.
Time after time, and Dupree is climbing the cage. Come on.
Up there to meet McChesney.
And McChesney says Dupree. Oh, Dupree! The table didn't budge. Dupree's body absorbs the impact.
He bounced, and then he stopped.
Good Lord. And McChesney, oh! Argos downstairs on McChesney as McChesney looked to scale the steel. Brainstorm.
Flying brainstorm.
From way up high. And Jackson Argos has retained the
Here
championship.
is your winner and still IWC World Heavyweight Champion, Jackson Argos.
Cut it! Cut it! Cut the music! Nobody leave! No one is leaving. No one's leaving. You might want to get your cameras and your cell phones ready, because what I have to say, you're going to want the footage in case they cut my microphone.
What in the world? What is this? Lights are out. It's Jack Pollock! Argos looks like he's seen a ghost!
Argos is seeing a ghost, and that's the ghost of IWC Past, and that's the ghost of IWC Past that Jackson Argos betrayed.
The man Argos stabbed in the back to get the championship glory! It's not all about Argos anymore! Pollock is here, and Pollock is looking to beat some ass! And death to Team Storm, and death to Jackson Argos.
And Jack Pollock looking in pretty good shape compared to the last time we saw him.
Yeah, still fresh off of knee surgery, but Argos is involved, and that means Pollock's feeling no pain. Pollock went for the big boot. And Argos pulled the safety by Dupree.
Got out.
Dupree rescues his boy. But Jack Pollock is back in IWC.
And furthermore, Jack Pollock knows where his sights are set.
And Jack Pollock's sights and his finger directed towards one man and potentially one prize.
Jack's back in IWC! Team Storm, you should have killed me when you had the chance. Because you're looking at the man who's going to end this era of Argos bullshit. And then I'm taking back the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, fellas, September 13th, Wheeling, West Virginia, high stakes. I'll see you there.
Pollock's back and he's looking for blood. And he'll follow Jackson Argos anywhere in this world he needs to. Argos' victory celebration has been interrupted, and his era may be on borrowed time. Jack Pollock is back, and he's out for blood.